Greetings, peoples. Hey, what's up, Gusta with the gusto? Messiah, I see you in the room. Welcome back. What's up, Burn Bridges? I love that it's you. I always appreciate that it's actually you in the box with us. Ike, I see you, Ike. Good evening. How you doing? Levi returns to us. Yes, we love it. Peace, peace. Hey, Sean, you drinking on that dark liquor. Oh, snap. That's the kind of night we having tonight. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. That's appreciated. That's appreciated. Welcome to the space. Welcome to the space. Marsha, I know you back there in the darkness somewhere with the brim low because it's Brooklyn all day, even in the darkness. I see you. Welcome, love. Welcome. What else we got up in here? Julian Matthews, greetings. Vax Lex. Oh, snap. I ain't seen that beautiful face in a minute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aaron Curry, I don't think we've had the pleasure. Welcome to the space. So I am Ray Jane. I am the host for the evening. We usually take the first 4 to 5 minutes just to greet you all and bring you in with love, and let you know that you are welcome here. We encourage you to do the same in the chat. That's how we start all the time, every time. So if you hear me call your name, don't freak out. I'm not putting you on the spot to spit right now or anything like that. Just saying hey and welcome. Welcome. Glad to see you guys. Joski. Joski's in the building. I can't see the dimples, but I know they're there. I know they're there. Okay. There we go. He leans in for us. Good man. Thank you. Thank you. What would we do? What would we do without those dimples? I just don't know. Bongo, what's going on, Bongo? Welcome to the space. We haven't seen you in a while. We're so happy to see you. What's up, humans? Right back at you. Right back at you. So we're letting the room fill up a little bit. Give our friends some time. Here we go. We got some new folks jumping in. All right, cool. So when they get in here, we'll greet them too, and then we'll get started. We got a lot of room on the list tonight. So if you don't find yourself on the list, which I will share with everyone in just a bit, please do let me know if you got something you would like to share. I'll go over how we make sure that we get to you in just a bit. Edward Foreman is in the space. I'm sure he's bringing us some of that mommy and daddy language that we love so much. Tanish and her beautiful self will be blessing us tonight with the words and the visuals, and I'm just so excited for it. Bianca, we just gotta let the hair down. That's right, give us a hair flip so we know that you're in the room, okay? There it is, thank you. Mr. Tezazomo, glad to see you as always. Excited to see if you'll be serenading us with the musics or challenging us with the words. Either way, we down with it, okay? All right, peeps. Oh, Marsha says, love from Brooklyn, love all day, Brimlow. You already know. You ain't have to tell me. I already know what it is. I already know. All right. Greetings to everyone here in the Zoom space and out there in Facebook and YouTube. And I think we also on Twitter now, child. Twitterland. Greetings to everyone. You have landed yourself in the Thursday night online open mic hosted by yours truly, Ray Jane. That's at It's Ray Jane or ITSRAYJANE if you feel like following me. Okay, I'll let y'all know again later on. You know what I'm saying? Because it had went by fast. So just keep that in mind. I'm here to be your love conductor for the evening. Okay, so we've got a bunch of wonderful artists that will be blessing us tonight. I just dropped the guarantee list, which I will drop again for anybody who ambles in a little bit later. And if you do not see yourself on that list, let me tell you what to do, okay? So normally, for the Thursday night online open mic, which is presented to you by the legendary New Eurekan Poets Cafe, we are presenting 3 minutes of poetry, music, or comedy. And folks usually get their chance to sign up and do their thing by doing so on the neweurekan.org 24 hours ahead of time. They go to the full events calendar. They picked Thursday, artist ticket for the 9 p.m. slot. But some of us, we old, so we forget, or life just be lifing and we forget. So we don't want to miss the opportunity to get your professional magic. And I say professional because it takes a lot to live this life. So just know you're a professional if you are surviving, okay? And the poetry and whatever you create that comes out of you is also on point. And we don't want to miss the opportunity to hear you. So we have something called the good luck round. So for those folks who do make it to the neweurekan.org to sign up, we have 20 on the guaranteed list. And for the folks who kind of forget or they come into the room and feel inspired, we usually have about 5 or 10 spots in the good luck round, which we definitely have open tonight. So what do you have to do if you would like to share and you're not on the guaranteed list? Hit me up in a private message, the Zoom DMs, if you will, okay? And let me know that you want to get down and we will get you on the list. For those folks who are performing, please do keep your cameras on if you can. We would love to see your face so we know who we stalking when we follow you, okay? So please put your information in the chat as well as in your box with your pronouns, your IG handles, your PayPals or Venmos if you want us to do what? Y'all know I always say this, put 5 on it. We'll do it if you give us the information. If you don't, then we keep our 5 and that don't help nobody, okay? And if for some reason your camera goes down, your audio goes crazy, your mama start yelling in the background, it gets nuts, just pop off and pop back on and let me know and we can get to the entirety of your piece because we want to hear it all, okay? This is a loving and sharing, non-competitive space. We want you to say your piece. We want you to keep it real, but we also need you to keep it real respectful. Okay, so no hateful content, no hateration or holleration, as Mary J would have said. I mean, y'all can hollerate if you want to. We don't keep anybody away from each other in this loving community, but we do keep the hate to a zilch nil. And for those folks who want to get cute, they do get what? The boot. Okay, so we have advocate of words, and usually Ron and RMT, our producer with the mostest, backing us up in the background and make sure we keep this space safe. If you see something, you know how we do in New York and all over, say something. Let us know if somebody's being disrespectful or you feel unsafe in here, because it's all of our responsibilities to keep this place that we've created sacred, okay? And we're able to do so for the free 99, okay? So we're gonna take a second and pay our bills, meaning give special thanks to those who have given us donations that allow us to have this space. So shout out to the National Endowment for the Arts, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, the Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust. Thank y'all for every little bit that you give us. It goes a long way, and it's the reason why we can do this with you. If you would like to add your name to that list, you want to throw 5 on it, you want to be that person for the New Yo, go ahead and hit us up at the neweurekan.org/contribute and send us some money, or on the cash apps, because we have so many programs and a roof and facing that needs done, and in the backyard one day it's going to be popping. It's going to be a whole club back there, so we're going to need some money, okay? So if you feel like being generous, every little bit goes a long way. All right, so that's the spiel, just so you know kind of what we do and how we do. And if you don't see yourself on the list and you'd like to be on the list again, hit me in the Zoom DMs. And in the meantime, in between time, somebody said they like my New York shirt. Well, we're going to get into how you could get you one if you would like a shirt or a hat or any of our paraphernalia, so that everybody know who you down with. We will get to that at some point in this show as well. Okay, thank you, Bianca, for asking that question. In the meantime, in between time, let's get the party started, okay? So who's gonna start us off? None other than the man with the dimples himself, the Joski, who we love, who is usually bringing us some truth and some music. Let me go ahead and unmute him so he can introduce himself and tell y'all what he has to share. Greetings, friend.
Hey, Ray Jane. Hello, everyone. Hey, so it's September. September is the month that I met my true love, Deneen. And that was 31 years ago, and been in love ever since. So I'm going to play a love song. This song is probably almost that old. This is called Real Love. Maybe I traveled far upon a highway, searching for a place to call my home. Maybe to some it seems I chose a hard way, searching for a dream to call my own. Maybe I felt the touch of lonely sorrow chill me to my bones, till I found real love, real love. Vastness huge as ocean, swelling waves of emotion. I found real love, real love. Stronger than a mountain, flow like a waterfall fountain. Maybe sometimes I walked a bit too proudly when I thought I could find my own way. Maybe sometimes I talked a bit too loudly when I thought I had something to say. Maybe I felt the lonely nights enshroud me, darkening my days, till I found real love, real love. Vastness huge as ocean, swelling waves of emotion. I found real love, real love. Stronger than a mountain, flow like a waterfall fountain. Real love, real love. Ooh. Real love, real love. Maybe I thought that drink would bring me blindness to pain I wouldn't have to see. Anesthetized myself to life's unkindness, but darkness was shadowing me. Maybe reflections flashing by remind us of where we want to be. And I found real love, real love. Vastness huge as ocean, swelling waves of emotion. I found real love, real love. Stronger than a mountain, flow like a waterfall fountain.
Beautiful. Thank you, Joski. Shout out to Deneen. All right, I'm going to unmute you all. Please give Joski some love for that love.
Josie, that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. And just in case you did not know, maybe this is your first time here, you haven't been here in a while. After each person goes, we unmute and we invite you to celebrate each other, right? Because it's tough to get up here and put yourself out there and say your piece and sing your song in front of a bunch of folks that you never know what kind of reception you're going to get. Here is love or else you gone. But usually you don't know, right? So we want to give you an opportunity to yell and scream for each other because we don't have that in the rest of the world. And here we do. So we encourage it, right? So we can encourage each other. All right, Joski, thank you for that. When you see Deneen, you let her know we love her too. You know, we're not going to fight you for her, but we would. We just want you to know that, okay? So glad to have you as always. Thank you for bringing us in with great energy. All right, going on to the next person. It is going to be Mr. Tezazomo. And for those of you who are reaching out to me to ask to be on the guaranteed list, I'm going through and responding to you. So just make sure you pay attention to the chat so you can hear me say pretty much, yeah, you on there, okay? But just so you know, it's coming your way. I didn't forget you. All right, Mr. Tezazomo, take it away. Take it away.
Alrighty, folks can catch me on Instagram, which is 2016. Sorry, Regash is 2019. I'm going to jump in with story today. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm only going to be able to get in probably, I'm going to leave you guys with a cliffhanger. Coyote stumbles upon rights. Fade in, exterior, Yahe Eheki Indian School, dusk. Yahe Eheki, or Paris, was the first Indian school in Southern California. Named House of the Wind, Hekayotsi had already been here 2 years when it was started in 1890. That was the name his grandfather had given him before the men from the Indian Bureau of Affairs came to take him to the boarding school. Now, his hair was short, his cowl liquid and settled to the left. He was wearing dress woolen trousers, long sleeve denim shirt, canvas vest, and very hard saddle shoes. The school now calls him Mateo Costo. Mentions to Anthony Lubo, another Cahuila boy, that it felt like you were wearing cholla cactus. It was late in the afternoon and he had earned some rest for doing all his chores and helping the superintendent, Mr. Myron H. Savage. He loosened his shoe strings to feel his feet. His feet were dangling from the too tall chair, and the writing top was looking like a good pillow to take a nap. And he put his head on top of hands. He thought he saw a raven and a coyote arguing by the Chaparral Gully. With his face sideways, he kept thinking, he kept looking out the window and remembering a story his grandfather would tell by the fire. Fade out, fade in, exterior Chaparral Gully, night. Coyote finds himself gathering up some dried wood for the evening fire. He's struggling and complaining since there isn't thick wood amongst the sagebrush chaparral landscape that he inhabits. Raven lands on a whipping willow crag branch. He sits there, beaking a soft, tough ball in his mouth. Coyote, well, are you gonna throw that fire starter down, or are you just gonna stoically watch me struggle with this sorry ass fire? Raven flutters its wings and descends, dropping the fluff of summer sweet grass, flies back up to the branch, sits there, continues to watch Coyote start the fire, blinks very slowly as with great effort. Coyote, you know, sometimes I wonder why I hang out with you. Raven fluffs his iridescent cape of dark feathers and bundles up again without blinking. Coyote, yeah, I know. We're two solitary mythic characters from the ancient lore. What good is that for us tonight? We're hungry and cold. Coyote managed to strike up some sparks from tekpat, the white flint stones he collected from the granite bed of the gully. Coyote, how do you like that for a lone, solitary creature of the ancient world? You could see the small fire reflected from the blackness of Raven's eyes. He manages to squeeze out a single eye blink in concurrence. Coyote, I'm going to take that as a sign of approval, you ancient, mythic, solitary creature of the canyon reams. As Coyote continues to feed the fire to get it strong and get smoke from coming out of him, Coyote, so tell me, how was your day? Was it the usual endeavor of emancipatory, moral, and ethical lessons? Raven sinks his head into his feathery cloak. Coyote, yeah, me too. The boring job of having to trick humans out of their self-boosterism. The road to the underworld is soon with humans who've convinced themselves that they, and only they, have the transcendental truth. But they didn't count on you and me, right? The chaparral begins to rustle, and from out of the shadows of the fire comes out a dark, amorphous figure. Coyote drops to a defensive stance, and Raven flutters wings in agitation. Coyote, now, this is a gathering of lone mythical folk characters. Who may you be? Rights. That's the character. Some folks call me Rights. I was traveling to the next uncivilized pack of nomads when I saw your fire, and I thought I'd drop in, make sure civilization had made it here. Coyote, listen here, Raven, the rest of the woodland four-legged, two-winged, and the viperhood are all about emancipation. Rights. Be civilized. My ambit is all normative conceptions of morality. I stratify vertically. I aggregate hierarchically. Coyote relaxes and throws some more wood into the fire, and Raven refluffs his coat, and I will cliffhang you here because I know I've gone long.
That's cold, man. I mean, it's warm, but it's cold. It's cold. Hold on. Let me unmute everybody. Thank you for that. Please give him some love for that.
Yes. Yeah.
Great stories.
Awesome. We love a good story. You know that. And it's been a while since we had a good story or a story from you, particularly. Usually flipping through our dictionaries, thesauruses, etc., as we go along, and always thought-provoking. I hope you bring us the rest of that and don't just leave us on hanging like that's not nice. That's not nice, okay? I'm sure you will. Thank you for that. Please do follow him. Please put your information in the chat for those of you who are performing this evening, so we can get more of your stories, because they color our lives, right? So thank you. Thank you for that. All right, we are moving along. We have a little bit of everything on Thursday night. So sometimes it's love, sometimes it's storytelling, and sometimes it's storytelling with mommy daddy language. And Eddie Foreman, or also known as the fireman Foreman. See all those teeth? He ain't up to no good with that big smile, right? So y'all buckle in, buckle up, and don't act like nobody warned you, okay? Okay. Let me unmute him so he can tell you who he is and what he's got to share. Greetings, Ed.
Greetings, sis.
Hey.
How are you? I'm glad you're every color but blue. Guess it's time to make a spicy breakthrough. All right. My name is Ed Fireman. Hope you give me a hand. So I'm going to burn these lands. All right. This is called Blooming Sex Bomb. I remember your soft, silky figure. Had the wind of strawberries. My trigger has gotten much bigger. My desire is often the varies. Had a burning lust to feed, had a desire to ignite our needs, and a quenching hunger to dance and breed. The naughty senses I couldn't subside or take heed. I want to taste my tongue on your tongue. Let our whispers or moans flow into the air. Let the burning passion scissor our lungs. Come on, let's dance till we're both exposed and bare. You whine those soft legs without delay. Your pink softness was so inviting. I did some oral repetitive wordplay. Your reactions were blazing, intoxicating, and exciting. You could crack stone with your moans. You know how to keep up a tune. I'm sizzling your sweet skin and pale bones. We both howled at the milky moon. You dropped and dropped and dropped when you went on top. Your soft pink walls caressed my thing. I don't want my cherry bomb to stop. We listen to our high-pitched vocals sing. Our loins cry when our lungs expand. The red sensational river overflowed. Time changed the sand. I couldn't forget how your beauty glowed. The open space, the start with that. The open space is getting quickly sealed. Our heartbeats filled up by desires. The bare moments we couldn't revealed. The crimson blood pumped with so much fire. I was absorbed by the deep black abyss. I was pushed underneath the pink mold. I couldn't resist the pink mist. You were wild and untamed and uncontrolled. We had short breaths going through our lips. Our moments were started matching minds. I felt the sensation for our nips and fingertips. We felt the synchronized embers up our spines. Our bodies were lost in the blazing domain. It was chest to chest colliding head on. The rapid strain we had to maintain inside our brains. We grooved all night long and strong. We cried one big musical note of satisfaction. It seems our funnel died down. The end of our lustful chain reaction. We were exhausted, but we didn't frown. The light creeped in the shadows, our heads hiding beneath the sheets. The dear darkness slowly closes, the sunlight kissing our feet. Thank you.
Ooh, I told y'all. I told y'all. I tried to tell y'all. Please unmute yourself and give Ed some love.
Fantastic.
Spicy per usual.
Thank you. Woo!
Like it spicy. We like it spicy. It's true. It's true. It's true. Thank you, Ed, for putting a little cayenne pepper on that thing. Okay, we didn't know we needed it, but we appreciate you for always having it on hand for us. Okay, like we said, do a little bit of everything here, just so you know that all parts of your humanity are welcome. Right? We are human beings. We are physical creatures. Intimacy is a part of that. Ain't no shame and a little bit of spice, okay? Just in case you ain't know. All right, we will move along to our next spicy poet. I don't know if she's gonna give us spice tonight. She, do whatever you want to do, really. But we are glad to have you in the space as always. A little spice makes everything nice. You always got them words, Ed. You always got them words. Bianca, please unmute yourself and let us hear your magic, darling.
Hi, everybody. Sending love and light from the Bay Area. We're going through a heat wave right now, so it's super hot. Does not feel like fall whatsoever. But it's okay. We're battling 112-degree weather. It's fine. The AC is on. We're fine. But this piece I'm going to present to you guys, it's I didn't know it was an obad, but it's my take on kind of an ode to my pajamas. So here we go. It's called The Girl in Her Pajamas. My pajamas have to be either oversized, got holes, or both. I find comfort in things that look raggedy. It reminds me that even struggle takes a rest every night. Holes are so apparent I might as well sleep naked, yet I feel like I've been stripped of everything from the moment I wake up. Even my reflection questions, why am I awake? Oversized enough to look like a toddler wearing their dad's shirt, big enough to hide the fact that my small wins haven't arrived yet, and neither has my father's compassion. But just like the night sky stares at the windowsill, signaling me that I should be tired by now, so is the comfort I still look for. I look forward to my bed. It's where I seek closure. My blankets coddle my depression, waiting for me to sink into another sleepless night. The sweetest lullaby is one that I create myself. It's usually composed after staring at the ceiling for a couple hours, a crescendo of afterthoughts haunting me after a long day of muting the noise, mashups of various songs with jumbled lyrics that sounds like never-ending nightmares. I force myself to disguise it as bad dreams. The smell of regret and doubts linger on my sheets and stain my pillows with sweat and tears as I fight through my withdrawal from life. As much as I dream of better nights, I dread the mornings as I force my body to system reset as if I wasn't already malfunctioning. I wear my pajamas like I have nothing else to lose. Like I can't ever lose because it already looks like I lost. Holes so apparent I might as well sleep naked, yet I feel like I've been stripped of everything from the moment I wake up. Even my reflection questions, why am I awake? Oversized enough to look like a toddler wearing their dad's shirt, big enough to hide the fact that my small wins haven't arrived yet, and neither has my father's compassion. I'm overflowing, gushing through the almost glorious yesterdays, coming from the gates of hell because heaven doesn't deserve the damaging effects, the shards of trust I carry from mirrors that held my vanity over my head. I'm in over my head, telling myself to just stay in bed because unlike pockets of awkward conversations, I'd rather put on my pajamas and curl up into an unexplainable ball of shadows, haunting me in broad daylight. Maybe my preference for tattered clothes gives me reassurance that it's okay to have gaps in progress, to not feel put together. Maybe it requires me to embrace my truth. The only way I feel comfortable is to feel broken first. A walking shattered shell. An emblem of bright sorrows and dull memories. I shine through the gaps of worn down fabric on my pajamas. I remember the time I had to sleep in new clothes. I felt like I wasn't deserving of them. I didn't feel like myself. I felt cheated, like I escaped my struggle. I've impounded my trust on clothing that made me feel far from comfortable. I can't just put clothes on. I have to form a relationship with them first. So forcing new pajamas on my body is a cry for help. I'm being taken hostage by strangers. Help. I'm calling for help. And I know if you were my tattered textiles, you would understand. You have to bear with me until the test of time. I'm only used to being greeted by drafts, awakening my body because my alarm clock is staying alert. I know my body prays for peaceful slumber while my mind desires for somber pondering. I wait for sleep to take over my entirety like I'm meant to only see the sun rise and set. I feel something come over me as if my blankets were telling me it's time. My mind finally relaxes instantly, becoming at peace with my heart. And as I look out the window and see the night sky, I grip my pajamas because they're the only things I have left of who I am, where I am, and where I'm going. A few days ago, I finally slept through the night without any difficulty. Complete bliss. It's not like any other day, because this day, I chose myself. Thank you.
I try to tell y'all every time I try to give you a heads up, but y'all don't be looking at y'all just be looking at me. Unmute and please give Bianca some love.
That was beautiful.
Bianca, that was fierce.
Beautiful
Yeah.
work. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Absolutely, girl. Yes. Wear them pajamas. You started off with pajamas. Pajamas my favorite thing to wear, so I connected immediately. And then you got deeper with it. And I appreciated that. I love pieces that make me kind of think, and go a little bit below the surface. So we appreciate you for pushing yourself and pushing us with your work. I know you're still pushing forward and giving yourself every opportunity to share. And we are proud of you here. We said that last week and we're going to say it every week. And make you uncomfortable, we don't care. Oh well, take it. Just take the love because it's for you, right? Thank you for that, Bianca. Please put your information in the chat if you haven't already. Do yourself a favor and follow Bianca because she lit. And not just because it's mad hot where she at, but just because her words, okay? They fire, literally, okay? That's why it's so hot over there. Stop writing poetry, Bianca, maybe to cool down, okay? All right, moving along. Y'all gonna have to bear with me because I'm silly and y'all get me excited. So take the love again because it's coming at you whether you want it or not, cool? Burn Bridges is up next. Hey, I know he's probably got something. They've got something exciting for us, maybe. Either way, we know it will be. Unmute yourself. Let us know who you are, where they can find you, if you want to be found. That is, no pressure.
I do a couple minutes of silence. I'm putting my information in before I forget. Venmo and Insta and stuff. I am working on an album. If anyone wants to, throw me a buck, that helps out with paying the bills while I do that. So. This one, I started writing it, I pretty much started writing it yesterday, so we'll see how it turns out. It's kind of work in progress, but right now it's called Let It Be. So here we go. Body, if you ever have the need. No, I'm not talking orgasm, but a much more sacred creed. Let my body be your body when your lungs can't hold the air. Let my legs be your vessel when yours falter from the wear. Let my body be your body, let my blood be your blood. When your cup is dry of water, let my sweat be the flood. It may seem like a burden, but I cross my heart, it ain't. You see, it was just a few years ago. My body was owned by the state, owned by the state. To choose to give my body is a blessing in this way. Let us cherish every moment. Let us smile through the pain. Let my body be your body until my bones they grow too small. If my body needs your body, I know it's right across the hall. Let our bodies be our bodies. Let the land be our land. Let it nurture and protect us till our bodies pay it back. When my body's not my body, when it's just leather and bone, will you place my body on the grass and let it become home, become your home? Become your home. Become your home. Thank you.
Woo! Let me be the first woo in the room. Please unmute yourself and bring the rest of the woos, child.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice
Thank-
feeling, man.
Yes. Thank you for that new shit. Burn bridges. We appreciate you for bringing us all your good stuff, man. We love that. We love that. We love it. And the music on top of it, you give us a reason to sway and to think. So thank you. Thank you for bringing us your creations. And keep doing it. Okay, don't stop. Okay, don't stop. Thank you. We appreciate you. Please put your information in the chat so the folks can hear some more of that new shit when they are ready. The next person on the list is supposed to be David Smart, but I do not see him in the room, which just means that that's old shit, all right too. Yep, old shit's all right too. Medium shit, in between shit, whatever you want to bring is fine. Just make sure you know it's respectful shit. That's all we ask, okay? So the next person up, since David is not with us, if he joins us, he will have his place. We will make sure of that. It's going to be Tanish, also known as Honey Lung. Okay. Of course, you can promote for those of you who are asking what you're allowed to share. When you tell us who you are, if you've got stuff going on, please do let us know. Of course, promote your stuff. You might not get another platform to do it, and we want to know where to find you. Okay, and that's the same thing for you too, Tanish. All right, so let me unmute you. She's also going to share her screen, so y'all be ready because we're gonna get all kind of artistry. All right, so be excited. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? It's been a minute.
Well, I'm great. I'm happy to see you in the room. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, so I have this share screen and I wanted to share two videos. Part of this thing is called Feather to Flesh, and it's I shared some of it but separately. It wasn't a video at the time. So this and then one other poem. Let me see. Divine resolution. Lady Liberty's torch, inflamed injustice, waving stars and stripes, burning a flag. It reminds us why we fight this nation from the inside. Our own Vietnam today, we protest. Garvey, Hughes, Du Bois declared and declares still, we need a flag to rise, to symbolize what we are. Who are we not to listen to their voices in the move of foundation, electric ocean protection? Soil our salvation, leafy photosynthetic vibration. Wind our fruition, wedding pink elation. Ring our completion, our life circulation. Sun our liberation, a beaming ovation. Teardrop paisley our constellation, our ancestors' vision. Encased in opaline patina, healing our torch in endless flame, a revolution, a divine resolution. And then part of this, I wanted to share this one. Conviction of delicate wings. Bird humming tunes a heart. Fresh strawberry harmonies flashing, fierce fleece lava like lightness, like air. The uterus thirsts for autonomy, surrender. This, the anatomy of love, where insides touch in time entwine, skin to skin, silk to silk. Kashmiri dashiki, skillfully arching a loom in transcendence, in improvisation. Who forbids us? Who defies this? Dare try, you blasphemous thing, and watch the conviction of delicate wings. That's it. Thank you so much. Stop sharing. Yeah. There's more, but that's all I want to share.
All that means is you got to bring us some more later. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Please unmute yourselves and yell. Be crazy.
Oh, Tanish.
That's beautiful to
That
me.
was
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Just
Wow.
stunning
The
artwork.
words, the vision, I love it.
Ooh.
Absolutely. The folks say it best. Tanish, there's a reason why we call her Honey Lung. I don't think she might have dropped out of the space. Oh no, there she is. Beautiful, beautiful words. I'm so happy that you decided to add your artistry, your physical work, right, to the words. And every time you come, you know, the first time you shared screen, you read alongside what we looked at. And it's beautiful to know that you came back this time with video, you know, that you are sharpening this new skill and combining it with something else. I think that's wonderful. I thank you for bringing that here so we can be inspired, right? I say this all the time. Sometimes you don't know what you can do until you see somebody else do it, right? So we appreciate you for doing something different and bringing it to us and being brave, because we know, you know, sharing one kind of art is one thing. And sharing, you know, some of the things that you don't share all the time can be really nerve-wracking. So thank you for wrecking your nerves for us, Tanish. We appreciate you. And if you got more, bring them back. We got more Thursdays on the calendar. We want to see it, okay? If ever you're wondering if there's somewhere to share that, it's here, okay? So thank you so much. Please do follow her. Again, don't rob yourself in here. Don't be the one, okay? Because the whole world will most definitely do it for you. All right, the next person up is Crystal Guerra. Is that Chris Lally by chance? Is that Chris Lally? Could that be our long lost love, Chris Lally? Chris Lally, I'm
There we go. Here I am. Oh my God, I'm here. I finally Made it.
Yay, we're so happy to have you back. Welcome back, Chris Lally.
Thank you. Okay, so here's a very new. Very new, and I'm just gonna do one English this time. Then we'll ease in later for the dual language. But I've been back in Chicago. I was out of town for a really long time. And so here's a little poem about my neighborhood again. So here we go. South Sea, South Chicago, synonym for silver lining. Definition, finding hope in the grim, last bit of unsettled city, renegade industrialists spilling poison into our lake, but we still swim in it. Then go tag up the viaducts with names we give ourselves, proclaiming even if I die, I go on. Paint patching cracked walls along Chicago's blighted blocks. I avoid the graveyard metaphor. As my hood streets gape to reveal missing teeth, gap-toothed lots with houses so far between, might as well be Little House on the Prairie. This land once prairie. Actually, this land once swamp. Little house in the mud, little house in the hood. No lie, I appreciate the abandon. Hood wonderland full of eagles and foreclosures, deer and scrappers, coyotes and comadres selling food on corners, señor selling calcetines because he's 60 and will never receive Social Security. What for this dream of duct tape door handles, boarded up doors, busted windows, and still the prairie grass grows taller than I. Still the woodpeckers, cormorants, cardinals, wild sunflowers, wild lilies, wild iris, wild hundreds. But I'm from the 80s, both block and Borneo. Got two infinities telling me to look beyond. Lake so long, lake so deep, lake so wave, you think it's an ocean. Gotcha. This hood will always gotcha. But this time, I gotcha. I got you. South Chicago, I got you.
Chris Lally never disappoints. Please unmute yourselves.
Oh, Chris Lally.
Come
Woo!
on
Thank you,
Come
thank
on
you.
now.
Really good, really good.
Oh,
You went bananas.
fantastic. Beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful.
I miss you all so much. And
Ooh.
you all know the only half the time the reason or what helps me write is this space. So I always appreciate all you for bringing this out because it wouldn't be possible.
Yes, Chris Lally, bring it out. Okay. As they say, bring them out, bring them out. We are here for that. Thank you for that new shit. That's another tradition in the room for those of you who may be just joining the community. If you're bringing something that you just wrote that maybe you've been working on for the past few days, you haven't shared anywhere else, even if you have, just the freshness of it, we call that new shit. Okay, so if you put that in the chat, don't be offended. We're not calling your stuff boo-boo. That's not what we doing, okay? We just shouting out the fresh, the crispness of it all. Chris Lally is an OG of the community, whether she knows it or not. She's been holding it down for Chicago and for the people and for the movements, all the movements, and keeping the truth in our mouths for years now. So every time you return to us is right on time. And you know you always have a space here, no matter how long it takes for you to return, okay? Just so you know. Come on in here with that fire, girl. Talking about, oh, you know, it's just a couple of new words, you know, no big deal. Sure. Meanwhile, we nurse our whiplash, okay? Next person to bring us something to move us, as always, also a wordsmith in his own right, is Messiah Payne. I'm going to unmute him and let you experience the experience. I mean, it's really an experience, y'all, but I'm gonna again, remember, I told you, okay? Don't act like y'all didn't know, all right? Go ahead, unmute yourself, Messiah, do your thing.
How you doing, Ray Jane? How's everyone doing? I'm gonna read one poem. It's called Aditi, My Julia. When she grins, and not mere whimsy, holds her hand to mine, grievous secrets are born, sagacious regression to my insecure dark, in ecstasy returning to feeling full atrophy. Would I hold her evermore to the forested ambiguity of my earnest invisibility, that shadows forge affection in the primal material of my despair? Nearness come. She beckons in loneliness is obdurate rage. She implores to declare my love and how she finally subjected my life to affectionate reclamation. For watching in the shattering cold of impenetrable silence, what love her incorruptible annals generate within, with the feverish youth of old gods. When she laughs at my foibles, I find that I lean toward her past more than our future. For she knew life when it was but a docile stream, trembling slightly with the beginnings of her tremendous affect. I, grasping for a recollection of her, life's origin, beauteous tresses, her timeless sapience. She begets like air what life once caustically concealed, my burgeoning serendipity of will, guided exuberantly by her adoring concession, her eyes like the coming clarity of all souls' restoration. She sees my wielded shame. She exists singularly as a solution to spiritual deprivation, an antidotal passage to a new life, a psychopomp in the cast of luminous paths. She is the discovery of myself, where all my truth lies, in the blessed isles of then surreptitious time, now her bounty like the sun of the ancients. When I touch her hair, her feet, her arms, her lips, and she returns my caresses, dissolving immortality, for in her body lies my immortal consummation. Devouring the ashes of finitude, she gaily excites the ellipsis of sun and moon, and all galaxies without limit respond fervently to her body. Our earth bellows joyously in her breast, the sound of aeons, the sound of life at its peak, in her heartbeat. I call to her, both dream and reality, in my coarseness, both yearning and free. She is all, as all is one, and fullness is the ground of my being, because she is. Thank you.
I tried to tell y'all again, didn't I? I mean, really, every time. Unmute yourselves for all the words.
Oh, whoa, Messiah.
That was really nice.
Wow.
Aptly named Messiah
Wow.
Payne. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. I know that's right. Woof. Come on. I don't know who you talking about, Messiah, but I hope I hope she knows she blessed. I hope she knows she blessed. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I hope you said some of these words too. Don't just say them to us. That's not nice. That's not nice. She deserves to hear those. Okay, come on with that energy and going from one energetic wordsmith to the next. We are excited to get to give him some hugs this weekend. And for those of you who are unaware of how and where to get your hugs this weekend, okay, the New York City Poetry Festival is back on and popping September 10th and 11th on Governor's Island. There are a number of your family members in this writing community who are reading and performing on both Saturday and Sunday. So if you're looking for an opportunity to go and fill your mind and your day with poetry and to give some love to some folks you already mess with, go on over, get on the ferry, and don't miss your people. And now if you're afraid of water and that's not your jam, and the ferry is a little bit too scary for you, and you would like to come instead to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe and find yourself in the walls that Miguel Algarin built amongst your peoples. We also got hybrid popping on Saturday. That's right, at 7:30, I believe is when it starts, or 7. And then afterwards at 9, we have karaoke that is hosted by Paul Cone Queso. And a hybrid is hosted by none other than Advocate of Words, who is also our program manager. He's doing it all, y'all. So if you don't know how to do it all, just look over in Advocate's box. His face is not there because he's back there doing it all. Okay. So we have a lot of things going on this weekend. I will remind you again. And for those of you, 6:30, the doors open tomorrow. That's right. So if you want to get on the list to perform at Hybrid, which is a half Zoom and half in-person performance show, please do show up at 6:30. So if you're in the New York City tri-state area, come through, get you some love in person, okay? Or at least some drinks, because the bar is popping. I'm just saying, the red stripe is on deck. And for those folks who are saying, hey, I want to show it with my merch, or I want to get a hat, I want to get a bag, I am dropping into the chat where you can find some new yo threads to adorn at the next get together, or wherever you go, to the laundry mat. That could be your pajamas, whatever you want. Don't let it get holes in it like Bianca's, okay? Unless you keep it for a long time and use it, that's cool. All right, so it's in the chat. If you want some merch, come through. If you want some love, come through physically, and we will have that on hand for you. All right, in the meantime, in between time, we are going to move on to who started this Speak of Love Fest in the first place. And that is the man with all the gusto, Gustav Sales. I wish I had a drum, but I don't, so you just have to deal with my voice. Okay, unmute yourself, Gustav, and let him know what you got.
Hey, everybody. I'm coming to you from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. I will be in New York City for Poetry Fest and Hybrid. I am hyped. I can't wait. I've got one piece for you tonight. It is a cover. Mr. Tetsusomo showed me that you can do some cover action here, and I am covering the Tom Tom Club from 1981. This song is called Wordy Rapping Hood. What are words worth? What are words worth? Words in paper, words in books, words on TV, words for crooks, words of comfort, words of peace, words to make the fighting cease, words to tell you what to do. Words are working hard for you. Eat your words, but don't go hungry. Words have always nearly hung me. What are words worth? What are words worth? Words of no nuance, words of skill, and words of romance are a thrill. Words are stupid, words are fun. Words can put you on the run. Mots pressés, mots sensés, mots qui disent la vérité. Mots maudits, mots mentis, mots qui manquent le fruit d'esprit. What are words worth? What are words worth? Words, aram sam sam, aram sam sam, gully 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 am sam sam, haikaye iki haikaye, aua iki ki. What are words worth? What are words worth? Words, it's a rap race with a fast pace. Concrete words, abstract words, crazy words and lying words, hazy words and dying words, words of faith and tell me straight, rare words and swear words, good words and bad words. What are words worth? What are words worth? Words can make you pay and pay for letter words I cannot say. Panty, toilet, dirty, devil. Words are trouble. Words are subtle. Words of anger, words of hate. Words over here, words out there, in the air and everywhere. Words of wisdom, words of strife. Words that write the book I like. Words won't find the right solution to the planet Earth's pollution. Say the right word, make a million. Words are like a certain person who can't say what they mean, don't mean what they say. With a rap here and a rap there, here a rap, there a rap, everywhere a rap. Wrap it up for the common good. Let us enlist the neighborhood. It's okay. I've overstood. This is a wordy rapping hood. Okay, bye. What are words worth? What are words worth? Words. What are words worth? What are words worth? Words, he'll stop, but he don't stop. He'll stop, but he don't stop. Stop. Thank you.
Oh, word? Okay, cool. Everybody unmute yourselves and give Gustav some love.
Okay,
Gustav!
That was so dope. I'm not
Crazy.
like that. Just brought me back down memory lane. That was so
Right, 1981. Shout out to the Talking Heads too. That's Chris Grant.
Fucking amazing.
yeah. Tom Club. Yeah.
Yes. Joski said it. Fucking amazing. Absolutely. Look what you did to MJ. We love it. Thank you for bringing your energy. We can't wait to see you this Saturday, this weekend at the Poetry Festival and at New York for Hybrid and the karaoke. It's always a vibe. Come through, guys. That's all I gotta say. All right, next up. We haven't seen Vex in mad long. I'm super excited. If you don't know who this is, Vex Lex is making a name for herself for quite some time in the poetry community, and we all find ourselves quite blessed to know her at all. But you are going to be blessed even further to also be able to hear the genius that lives in between those ears. All right. So let me shut up and let her do her thing. Vex, unmute yourself, let the folks know where they can find you, and of course, what you got to share.
Thank you for the intro. That made me hype. So you guys can follow me on Instagram at VexLex Poetry. I put it in my little Zoom box. So I got one piece for y'all tonight. It's called Better. Instagram therapists, Facebook healers. When someone is in a bad place, they tell them that things could always be worse, that other people have it harder and have managed to keep their head held high. There's always a neighbor, a cousin, or friend of a friend that has made a miraculous recovery after being down on their luck. Well, that's nice for them, but not everyone's problems can be wrapped in a shiny bow of denial. They tell them that life doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Well, are you aware that suicide is the 12th leading cause of death in the US? They say you should be grateful that you even woke up today. There are literally people who dread the idea of opening their eyes to have their problems stacked on their chest like a jumbling tower before they've even had their first meal of the day. Stomachs filled with why nots forcefully ingested from a previous conversation with someone under the guise of helping. Bombarding people with inspirational quotes does nothing for them. Life is more than an Instagram story. It's the posts that get deleted because they weren't picture perfect. Keep your toxic positivity. Stop speaking about overcoming struggles when all you did was skate through hell. Talk when you've plunged headfirst into the flames and learn to become a fire breather. Thank you.
Ooh, you fucking right, you fire breathing. As usual, please unmute yourselves.
Ooh,
Wow.
become a fire breather. Whoa.
Yeah, all you did was skate through hell. Fucking awesome.
That line was everything.
Yep.
Yes, I will unmute. Thank you for offering it to me. I appreciate you. Every now and then we will have a pop quiz to see who can hear Ray Jane, okay? I get excited. Y'all come in here doing all of that and I'm supposed to just be able to do everything right. No, it's y'all fault, okay? Thank you, Vex, for getting me all jacked up with your fire, inviting us to the House of Dragon. We appreciate the invitation. As you know, you are in good company. Thank you for being here. We look forward to the next time we get to see you, whenever that is. No pressure. Like we always say, whenever you come, it's right on time. Thank you for that. Please put your information in the chat so the folks can find your fire. All right. I don't know why I sang that, but it felt right. It felt right. Okay. Next person up is supposed to be Bill. I haven't seen Bill. We got to check on Bill, make sure he's all right. But in the meantime, we're going to get to the other Bill, Catman Bill, because since we don't have Bill Elkins, we're going to swap shit up and go to Catman, because we got Catman Bill. Okay, Catman, unmute yourself and go on and do your thing.
Good evening. You had to get me with a mouthful of cheese, but I dealt with it because I thought Bill Elkins was going to come on. So I'm going to play the song that I wrote in 2019 after Greta Thunberg made her iconic presentation at the UN on the environment. I am Greta. I'm your 16. I should be in school today. Instead, I stand here before you, disappointed with your stagnant ways. We have come here to let you know that change is coming soon. People throughout the whole world will tell you the planet is almost doomed. Mass extinction all around us. We're not here to beg you to care for our future, as you have ignored us all too soon. 20 years or more have come and gone with your climate change conferences. 100 million barrels of daily crude pumped into the air like food. This road of madness that we're on, with many species now extinct, you have filled us with your preaching. You stand there with your open mouth and blink. Some people say that I should be in school, that I should be a climate scientist, learning what none of you will listen, of poisoning emissions. The climate crisis is now resolved. We have all the facts we need. The Paris conference said it well, but you have failed to stop this greed. We have come here to let you know that change is coming soon. People throughout the world will tell you the planet is almost doomed. I am Greta, I'm just 16. I should be in school today. Instead, I stand here before you, disappointed with your stagnant ways. Thank you.
Yes, Catman Bill, thank you for that performance. Please unmute yourself.
Love that song, Catman.
Wonderful.
I love that song.
May I just ask one question? For some reason, when I redid my iPad, I can't control the original sound. So was I coming out real tinny?
I don't think so. It sounded pretty good to me. I'm seeing nothing but shaking heads here. So I think it came through well for us.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Because normally when you're doing music and you disable original sound, you get a better sound coming through the mic, and it disappeared on my iPad. I don't know why. So I just wanted to find out if the quality is suffering.
Good question. Thank you for asking that and checking in with us, but it came through loud and clear. RMT saying your voice and guitar came through great. All right. So even though it tried to foil you, it did not succeed. Okay. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And thank you for bringing us some music and about some pertinent issues, right? The earth is withering before our eyes. Hopefully we can do a little bit better job at saving it if we have a chance to, we hope. Okay, next person that is coming up is Julian Matthews. Let me unmute you. Wait, no, that's Mariella. There you go. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Hi.
Hey.
This is called roll call. Forgive me the toilet humor. It's about toilet paper. I've often thought how it would all end as the unfolding began. I am double ply, extra strong, one of a dozen troopers off to a muddy war. We are battle-ready mercenaries in a chamber, down to get dirty, up for the highest bidet. We love the smell of dry palms in the morning. When the apocalypse struck, they fought over us to clean up their mess. But we were bummed out, not made for the hoarding. We are kick-ass warriors, expungers of their intestinal churnings. We bring the scent of honor to every crappy corner. We wipe the smuckers of our enemies' derriers. You may ask, what is our aim? I answer in one word: victory, victory despite all odds and ends. Victory, however long and hard the load may be. Victory in spite of all holy terrors. It is near the reckoning now. They're all spun out, reaching their cardboard core. Stay valiant, my fellow fighters, even after all their all-night benders. Don't whine over the shells overhead. Hold your position and dig deep. Make every battle a rebuttal. Send their trussed-up successes back to their senders. You are not merely ass wipes. You are ass whoopers. Never give up. Never surrender. Never wave goodbye, for this may be the last roll of the die. Just feel the rush before the final flush of victory in every lavatory. Thank you.
Hooray for some levity. Thank you, Julian. Please unmute yourselves.
That was wonderful, Julian.
Wow.
Hey, see, you're gonna force me to make a bad joke, and I really don't want to. I don't want to be shitty up here. You know, see, I had to do it. I'm sorry. We appreciate you, Julian, for bringing that victory in every laboratory. Exactly, for bringing us some laughs and showing us we could do all kinds of things with our poetry, right? We can make it sound wonderful, even if we're talking about shit. Ain't that something? Okay. Thank you, Julian, for that piece. We appreciate you. And you have brought us into the good luck round. So all the folks who didn't make it on the guaranteed list have made it to their space that was made for them this evening. All right. So the first person we got up is Levi, who is joining us again, and we're excited to have you. Let me unmute so you can let the folks know where they can find you if you're on social media. If you're doing anything fun or interesting that you'd like us to support, please do let us know. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Nice to be here. I'm coming from Tucumcari, New Mexico. It's just a itty bitty town in the middle of nowhere, but on the way to everywhere. So you probably have driven through us. I'm on Facebook under the Poetry and Writings of Levi Miracle. You can join me there. I'm also on the Poets and Writers database, so you can look at all my published work and stuff like that. I was gonna maybe do a song, but I think I'll do, I don't know. It's kind of, you want to do a song? All right, we'll do a song. Okay, can I share a screen? Let me see, hold on 1 second. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
We'll just ask them to make you co-host, and then you should be able to.
Okay.
See, there we go. You got it.
You share, so I can share the screen. Okay, hold on. All right, this song is called Whiskey Deep.
I'm just gonna talk about this fan effect while you get it up on the screen, because
Oh, is it not playing?
It's not playing. You don't have
Oh
it.
crap!
You don't have
It's
it
playing
shared.
on my end. I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Did you hit share screen?
I thought so. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Okay, let me see. Share screen. I don't see a share screen.
There you go.
Okay. Go to Google.
There we go.
Is it there now?
Yes.
Start it over. All right. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, it's okay. We in the Zokers. It happens.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah. We can't hear anything.
Oh, I'm just gonna read a poem. I can't get this to work, so.
That's all right. That's all right.
I apologize. Okay. This one is called The Smile. She placed me in a box, like a room I couldn't escape. She tied me up with the twine of a disingenuous smile. I fought back like a hyena in a cage, a piranha in a fishbowl. I longed for the taste of freedom like blood, like air, like the language spoken between two lovers scorned, but in her smile was where I was held captive. The picture isn't always perfect, my mother said. Framed together was what I thought would become a memento of passion, a collage of enticement. Mother said, follow your heart. But a meat sack will always attract predators. A meat shop always has a butcher. Is that what I become? A market of a man, a meal to be sold by the nearest pound, a memory best served hot and ready, rarely. I'd climb outside her smile, pry her teeth open like a Bible, lips adjacent far enough for me to scream, for help, for anyone to love me the right way. But I'd always climb back into her jowls, hide under her tongue so the words wouldn't hurt, disregarding the stench of lies on her breath. I used to pick men from her teeth. I'd watch them climb in time after time. Some escaped, some were swallowed whole, but the others she'd chew up like bubblegum and blow out a balloon the pieces she didn't want. But now I found where I belong. The key to my escape. No longer will I be stretched across the butcher's block of her tongue, no longer hidden between half-chewed truths and regurgitated lies. I no longer have a meat sack for a heart, but instead a heart you might first meet with a smile. I promise you, whoever you are, you'll never become my prisoner. You will never enter this inescapable box as I did. I will meet you halfway between here and eternity. Open arms, an open heart, an open mind. Sometimes you come to find happiness shouldn't be pressured. It should come like a cool wind on a hot summer afternoon, invited while feeling pleasingly relieved. With time, I've learned to treat my heart with respect and forget the smile she caged me with, like a hyena in search of his next meal. Thank you.
That was beautiful. If you stop screen, I'll make sure everybody gets to yell for you as you deserve.
Okay, hold on one sec.
That's all right. I think I got it. Y'all go ahead and yell anyway.
Bravo.
Okay, cool.
That was so nice.
Whoa. Oh, that was brilliant, man.
That was amazing.
That was new shit, by the way. New shit.
Amazing.
Shit. We love it. We love it. Thank you for sharing that. And just so you know, the folks want to hear you sing. Okay. They said next week. And Burn Bridges offered himself up as tribute to help you with Zoom if there's a problem with the audio. If you hit him up, or hit them up rather, they can let you know how to do it if you don't know how. They put their information in the chat as well. so you can find them and get it going, because we're excited. Now, if y'all want to collab, we wouldn't be mad at you if you did. Okay, but we love the energy of helping one another so we can share our gifts. It's nothing like that. And it's free, which is very nice. Thank you for sharing that. And it was nice to actually be able to see the words too, because we don't get to see that all the time, right? And how you chose to put it on the page. So thank you for sharing that and being vulnerable in that way as well. All right, next person up is gonna be Ike Waltz. He's always got a great story for us. Go ahead, unmute yourself, Ike. Greetings.
Greetings to you all. I read this once at the slam. I did not win, as I did not know anybody, neither anybody, neither the judges, nor did I want to say fuck. So I said instead, why am I here? And I look, and look, and you, and you, and I ask, and ask, why am I here? And you look, and look at me, and me, and wonder why is he here? I'm old, and you are young. I have a life to be told, and you and you enjoy a beginner's one. You are young, exploring the stormy urge and relentless search. Once I had the answers, now I have none. You are so bold, and I'm often told, what is it that I am longing for? They took the tick, the ticking, the talk from the timeless timekeeping clock. They took the father from the moon, much too soon. You are young. I will never miss that soothing ticking and talk. But when you go to bed, forgotten is counting woolly sheep. But little Pill's lullaby, go to sleep. Time heals broken bones of mastermen. We had no dreams. Silence was staring, muted questions. The living unable to comprehend the dead. When all is taken, there's nothing but collective guilt, total destruction, women and children in survival action. It makes no sense to talk about my childhood, as nobody believes that we had even one. When I talk, you cannot see me. My pain is a past so insane, like fragile life on the edge of when. The forever why without curriculum. Watch out when the gods go to battle, indulging in the curse of history. Watch out, they are planning once again. It's all happening, always the same. Dear God, our prayer in shame. I stand before you. I face you, and you face me. Eager to listen to words I had stolen from a past long ago. I now hand over my passion, a life of joy for you to make it last. Why am I here? Why am I here? I have nowhere else to go. In my search for hope, I ask you not to be like me, as I have no idea who I am. I did not change direction. I guess I was to be only a lucky one. Then you are young, so young. I love listening to you, and you. You remind me one by one, when I wrote, I love you on that dreadful Berlin Wall. Yet my words bounced, 8 letters pierced my burning soul, cloudy nights, now 12. The past stretches, stitched into a journey's farewell. I guess I was never ever young. And I hope to find you forever young, young, young. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Please unmute yourselves. Give Ike some love.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Wow.
Owen.
Such a gift. He
Oh
is
my
just such a
God.
gift.
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I feel that.
Me too, Joski. Like right in here, right up under the sternum, which is right where I like to feel it, you know? Thank you, Ike, for always bringing us something to think about, something to feel. We appreciate you. All right, next person up to make us feel something is Pongo. Are you here with us? I think you're here. I know you jumped out and jumped back in. I know it's very late where you are. Gonna ask you to unmute.
Jane, what's up?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Unfortunately, tonight I couldn't set up my studio, so I'll be a bit blurry.
It's okay. We'll take you however we can get you. Go on, do your thing.
All right. No, I don't need to be. You can die right now. My question to you is, what are you leaving behind? Will your children marvel at, or will they despise the choices you made for life? You can die right now. What are you leaving behind? Hi. In case you do not know me already, my name is Foreman. And no, I am not okay. I could write about it, talk about it, but that will never change the fact that I am not okay. I've done not so bad for a 24-year-old to quit school at 15, told mama I'll make a plan. 4 years later, I started on point, bluer than the skies, always pointing upwards, because see, the goal is more growth like Mother Nature says, but no, I am not okay. Forgive me if I cry in front of you right now. I do not mean to disgrace the African men. See, I can't keep locked inside all of this pain, this voices, the brush. Please allow me to paint a picture so sexy it will bring orgasms to your brain. A picture so beautiful it portrays all of the African women who brought out the courage and broke out of the system, telling a girl story that goes far beyond the kitchen, telling a girl story that goes far beyond maternity ward, embracing their natural beauty the same way it does other women. Did you know that 70% of hair products are consumed by Black people? That's a statistic that will never change the fact that I am not okay. Back to me, I am not okay. I do believe with daily practices, I will be okay. Honestly, I practice this, and if you think it's not good enough, then yeah, that is okay. After all is said and done, it will never change the fact that I am not okay. I could write about it, talk about it, sing about it, even rap about it. But if I'm one who is not dedicated, if I dream and I apply no action, I will forever slave behind those mental cages. I will forever blame it on my upbringing. I will forever blame it on the economy. So hell yeah, I practice this. I might not be okay, but I am practicing. Oh, I think I've said too much on practicing. You might not be okay, but please start practicing. Peace.
Ooh, yes. I told you we're going to take you wherever we could get you. It came through. Please unmute yourselves and give Pongo some love.
Whoa.
Wow.
That was wonderful.
Awesome.
Wonderful piece.
Right? Who needs a studio set up when you got all that fire? You don't need that. You don't need that. Just need a working microphone. Don't even need a video. Thank you for that. Please do, if you can, if you're able, please put your information in the chat so the folks can be further blessed by what else you have to share on your sites. If you have them, I know you do. Please do follow this man. Get your life together. The community is a blessing in itself and so gifted. I feel grateful to be amongst you. Just in case nobody says that to you this week. All right, you are a blessing You are blessing someone. That someone's me. Thank you. All right, next person to bring us some blessings. I'm not sure if you've been in our space before. If you have or have not, please let us know, because there is a particular way that we like to give love, and we don't want you to miss out on any of it. And I know you was drinking that dark liquor a little bit earlier, so you know I ain't gonna spread your business. You're right, I ain't gonna spread your business. You ain't have to give me the eye like that. All right. Take another sip if you want. Sean Welch, please unmute yourselves. Let us know. Are you new? If you are, so we can love you. All right. Please unmute. Welcome.
Hi. So yes, I am new to this, to you guys as well. I was here for a few of just listening in for a few of the shows the last couple of weeks. But yes, I'm new here. I'm just trying to get back to a city that I really found myself in. So Queens, New York is where I found myself. Not originally from there, but I had family there, visited there a whole bunch of times. So yes.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Sean. Sean, I'm from Queens. How'd you know?
I felt you. I felt you. The energy is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was something. But
Yes.
just so you know, no matter what you share today, no matter how it goes, there's love on the other side that will be waiting for you. That is our gift to you. It is coming. So go ahead and share your stuff, but no matter how it goes, you will be loved on this evening. Okay?
Got you. Here we go. The problems that you mentioned, baby, we could have worked through. Tackle one by one against me and you. I realize that the weight seems all on your shoulders, but I'll carry you and your problems. Just let me hold you. I can see that the stress of your problems is messing with our minds. 1 minute we're in the road and the next we're over the line. Why won't you allow me to approach unrestrained? Sharing your burden, easing the pressure on your heart and brain. You gotta let me in, boo. That's the only way I can prove to you that I truly have your back and that this love is true. Is it right for us to cry on separate ends, emotionally screwed because you won't bend? You're my erotic love, exotic love, and I need you, girl. Go ahead and find your another me in this whole damn world. The questions that you thought I didn't ask, you was dealing with the issue. Hell, a favorite color comes last. There were things that you mentioned that you knew from the start. Now you're using these things to break my heart. Why do you claim I'm addicted to sex and women, running with the tongue hanging out, constantly sinning? But you, baby, is all that I want or need. Don't bet us on what you hear or read. You just don't know what you have done to us. But in that, you have said, there is no more us. This is excruciating. Being hurt like this, with no way to communicate, binds my wrists. Today, I lost hours staring at old pictures, nothing out of the ordinary except that you're in each picture. You explained that the photos were during healthier times, but baby, believe me, looks weren't on our mind. You connected with me and filled a void. Just you saying my name fills that void. Let's erase this disaster and create a new beginning. Maybe this time, maybe there will be a happier ending. Or are you truly afraid to give us one last chance? You're my answer to true romance. Just play the music for an eternal dance.
You got us emotionally two-stepping out here. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. So the way that we do it here is after your first time stepping into the limelight, we all unmute ourselves and tell you, yell at you, say in with vigor what we wish someone would have told us when it was our first time sharing in the space to encourage you. Okay, so I'm going to unmute and you all please do give them all the love that you can muster. Go ahead.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Nice.
Always come back, Sean. Always come
Yes.
back, man.
Yes, absolutely. I love the delivery.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. You are so welcome. Are you Sean Welch in writing on Instagram? Is that
Yes.
you?
Yes,
Okay.
that's me. That's me.
Okay, good. So you'll notice I stalked you a little bit, like I've been doing to everybody. So I like to put little snippets of what you share so everyone can get a chance to see you doing your thing, right? And know you're here at the New Yo, showing up for yourself. We appreciate you. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'll be back.
Yo, we know you're gonna be back. You don't have no choice. You done messed up, Sean. You messed up.
Right.
You let us see you. We know what your government is now. We gonna
You got it. And everything is now.
Hey, no flirting, please.
Okay. I don't know who told you not to flirt, but flirting is absolutely allowed here. Okay. We want all the love. That's right. Thank you for being here. You are most welcome every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you miss one, don't sweat it. Just come back. Whenever you come, it's on time. All right. Peace to you, Sean, and thank you for that. All right. I think we got another new person. You know, let me know. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. If you've been in the space before, we'd love to have you back. If you have, if you haven't, we want to make sure you get your love too. So Aaron Curry is up to the bat or to the mic, if you will. Okay. Let me unmute him. How are you?
Good. How y'all doing? Thanks for having me.
All right. You got this southern drawl on, y'all. I hear you. Where you coming from?
Coming from DC.
DC. All right. Is this your first time in the space with us?
Yup, it's my first time here. So yeah.
We are glad to have you. Expect the same love coming your way when you're done. Okay, go ahead, do your thing.
Okay, cool. So this poem is called Glad I Was Caught. About a time when I was a teenager, my mother caught me watching porn and she beat me, and it changed my life like for the better, you feel me? So I wrote a poem about it. I wanted to watch porn at the age of 13. Want to see some naked women on this computer screen. I want to see some wild things, women in G-strings, a teenage boy's dream, if you know what I mean. But my mom intervened as soon as she found out, on the computer upstairs in that townhouse, trying to do some foolery, looking for some nudity, with no idea what this stuff could really do to me. The computer I used was connected to my mom's workplace. Her job could have fired her for that, in the worst case. I didn't know the computer was connected to my mom's job. My mind was polluted by songs like Slob on My Knob. She must have been notified about them nasty websites. When she approached me, I was like a dead caught in headlights. I lied and stuff, but of course that didn't work. She put that belt to my backside and it really hurt. I tried to lie, the belt made me cry, tears in my eyes. And my dad said porn makes all women objectified. I didn't expect to get caught, but I wasn't surprised. Pornographic images shouldn't be on my mind. I look back and I'm glad I got a beating. That beating I got from my mom was well needed. I'm so glad that she stepped in and was interceding. With every hit of the belt, the bad habits were leaving. I'm glad I was caught because it stopped the bad habit. If I was never caught, I still might be looking at it. I might have been an addict, attracted to it like a magnet, but the whooping straightened me out. So now I've gotten past it. All right, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Getting into it, huh? You was getting into it. They had to get at you, huh? That's how it goes. Let me unmute everyone. Same rules. Please let them know where his love lives. All right, unmute yourselves.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good poem to start off with.
Yeah. Jeez. Whoa. You've been through some stuff.
Okay. All right. We all had to, learn the hard way. Some of us, watching BET Uncut, etc. We had to get it together, and thank God for good parents who show us there are other ways, right? You don't necessarily have to say good or bad, but there are other ways to experience intimacy. And we appreciate you being able to have the lessons that impact you in a positive way and choosing to share them with us here. So Aaron, please put your information in the chat so that we can follow you. And please know that you are welcome here. You know, everything that you learned is welcome here. We hope that you bring your DC energy with you and that Southern drawl with you so we can get to know you in the weeks coming. You are welcome. You are home. If you didn't know, welcome home. All right. Peace to you. All right. I think we got another new person. Y'all are just spoiling me this evening. I am beautiful fire. Please let us know if you are indeed new to this space. I'm going to unmute you. If not, if you've been here before, you know, let us know when's the last time. And of course, we're excited to hear your piece.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for welcoming me. This is my first time to this particular open night. I was at the Monday night one and I had a great time there. But this is my first Thursday night debut and I'm so glad to be here. You all are beautiful tonight.
Welcome.
Amazing. So most of my pieces are nice and short and sweet. Nonetheless, this one is called On Our Way. Since we're on our way, play us a song from our radio, a song of victory with fiery beats of triumphant abilities. On our way we'll play songs of love, light, and everything nice, with blazes for treble with all refinement in sight. Sights just right, no plights on our way. Play us a song from our radio. A tune of refinery after repeated agility of field-laced trajectories towards gold victories. Play us a song from our radio of solidarity, where we're one with disc jockeys that don't mind playing repeats of those who live beautifully, victory after victory. Play us a song from our radio. We're on the way, we'll let it play, respectfully. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, play us a song. Play us a song then. Please unmute yourselves and make sure you don't cheat her of any of the love that she so deserves in this new time, in this new space. Please unmute yourselves and give it to her.
Play us a song. Whoa. That was wonderful.
And we are on our way.
Thank you, beautiful.
Like that.
Thank you, beautiful.
Thank you so much, everybody.
You are so welcome. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for choosing to join us. We love to see you anytime. And I know you mentioned on Monday. So for those folks who aren't aware, there's also a Monday night online open mic at 8 p.m. Eastern that is hosted by Advocate of Words, who's also holding us down in the background. Also, if Thursdays are not your thing, they give you extra shift on Thursday night and you still want to get your poetry in for the week, please do come through. Advocate of Words is showing us all how to get it done as hosts and giving many of us opportunities to grow and have other platforms to grow on. So don't cheat yourself. This certainly has been, can be, will be a jumping point for the rest of your poetry career if you choose it so. There are plenty of people here to connect you to the next push in your artistry and your creativity. So we're glad to be conduits for your creativity, if you will. So please find yourself here on Thursday nights. Y'all done messed up. Y'all giving us whole governments. Y'all giving us your Instagrams. Y'all think I'm asking just to be friendly. I'm really asking to ask where you at. If you miss, no, I'm just kidding. But do know if you do go missing, we will be thinking of you. Someone will mention your name and wonder where you are. And that's what happens when you're home, when you're family, right? So welcome. Yeah, you know Bianca, you know I'll be acting up every Thursday. You already know what it is. Okay, so speaking of family and being lifted and supported, we got RMT, who is usually in the background, Ron Mark Thompson, producing us and making sure that we're safe in the space. And he is doing so many things in the creative community with this platform, with The Word is Right, with Red or Green Books, with his own organization, Bronx Art and Fun Hub. So I will let him tell you more about what he's going to be up to, including this weekend for the New York City Poetry Festival and also at the New Yo tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I see he's like, yep, I'm gonna tell him all about it. Good. So I'm gonna be quiet and let him tell you everything where you can find him. And I think he's got a short piece for us too, which I'm excited about. All right, go ahead, RMT, do your thing.
Thank you so much. And I didn't even pay you to do all this promotion for me, but I really, really appreciate it. So happy to be here. At Ron Mark Thompson on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Ray J mentioned my organization, Bronx Art and Fun Hub. And yes, I will be with Bronx Art and Fun Hub on Governor's Island this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the New York City Poetry Festival, 11 to 6. It's free admission. All you have to do is pay for the ferry to get there. It's lots of fun. Poetry performances. My organization will perform on Saturday with little workshops, stage plays. You get to meet writers there. You can buy their books, so it's exciting. So try to stop by at least on one day. Anyone who's in the audience here, it's a great poetry get together in New York City. Also, Ray J did already mention this Saturday also happens to be the second Saturday of the month. And at the New Oregon Poets Cafe, we host the hybrid open mic at 7 p.m., hosted by my boss, Advocate of Words. And thereafter, the karaoke after party at 9:30 by my co-producer and the host, Paul Concasso. And I'll be producing and will be in the tech booth at the cafe for both events as well. And last but not least, thank you, Ray Jane, for mentioning this. I just put that in the chat tomorrow. So if everyone here, it's not enough for you, you want more excitement, more entertainment, come to the New Oregon Poets Cafe tomorrow, 7 p.m. Marissa Prada, who many of us know from New Mexico, is visiting New York City, and she and I will co-host an in-person open mic. It's not going to be over Zoom. It's not a hybrid, so it'll just be in person. It's called Poetry in the City. You can bring poetry, stories, comedy, or songs. It's at 7 p.m., and I put the link for the tickets. So do stop by if you want to, get to see your fellow poets, and, I hope to get to see you. So, and I'm going to read a short piece, and I didn't do enough promotion yet. One more promotion. On Sundays, Advocate of Words runs and teaches a poetry writing workshop. And this past Sunday, we wrote a poem called A Poet's Dozen, where it's a 23-line poem. Each successive line increases by one syllable up to line 12. And then from line 13, it goes minus one syllable. So that I never heard of that before. I wrote a poem, I rewrote it a little bit, and I called it To Run or Not to Run. And run as in not my name, R-N, but as in R-U-N. And I'm going to read it line by line as we were instructed in his workshop. So here we go. Stop. Don't run. I could fall. It may hurt me. It could ruin my goals. Success could be delayed. I will hurt my ambition. A moment meant for me may pass. I may miss an opportunity. My plans may encounter hurdles. Sorrow will embrace me or even blind me. I will be sad that my visions go unfulfilled. But I may get to the finish line quicker. Skip tasks but accomplish more priority. Important projects many times will trump. Lesser functions would hold me back. Reach for the sky high, be brave. Forget the naysayers. Encourage myself. Believe in me. So yes, run. Do run. Run. And that's the end. Thank you.
Yes, run. You gotta run. Unmute yourself. Tell Ron to run.
Right, yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So as Ron said, there is a plethora of activities going on that you can get involved in, and your level of involvement is up to you, right? You can perform, you can watch, you can support, whatever you'd like to do. There's plenty to choose from. Both Ron and I have put some things in the chat for you, both here and in Facebook land, so you guys don't miss out on opportunities as well to come through, support, and also to be supported. Okay, thank you, Ron. And also for shouting out advocates. Let's Write a Book workshop on Sundays. Like I've said before, and I'll say again, and I'll continue to say, every day of the week there is something to do at the New Yo. Another workshop that's probably on its way back this month is La Bruja, who is our executive director and also the original host of the Thursday night online open mic. She also does the Sundays Writers Retreat as well from 12 to 5. So whenever she brings that back, please do bless yourself. She's usually bringing folks from the community, OGs in their own right, to teach us how to hone our craft, right? And even if you just want to be there to write amongst like-minded people, you are welcome to the space. Ike, I got your message and I am going to email you. It's rayjane@gmail.com. Cool? Let me know whatever you're sending me. If it's cash, that would be best. No, I'm just kidding. So Ron was our last person on the good luck round, but I also have a piece to share if you guys don't mind. Every now and then I try to do the very thing that I'm asking you to do, which is to be vulnerable and to share. And before I do that, I just want to acknowledge the folks that came into the room just to support you, who are just here to give good energy, so you know that you're not just performing to nobody, okay? MJ, who is definitely right now eating something that I want a piece of, thank you for being with us with your good energy and always speaking up when the mic is on, so people know that their work is appreciated. Poetek, representing all the way from Japan. So just in case y'all didn't know, we international, boo. We on this coast, that coast, in between, we everywhere. Thank you, Poetek, for keeping us alive and well across the world. Mariella Salazar, also known as a first lady, because she is Advocate's first lady, okay? So you know, we keep it real out here, okay? And the love is real. That's why we said it's okay to flirt. You never know, you might be flirting with love. You never know, okay? So we appreciate you for being here. We know your lawyer days are long. That's right, she's a lawyer, okay? So Advocate's boo, she got it like that. She got it like that, okay? Kel, thank you for also being here with us. Aaliyah Amal, she was on with us last week, sharing her artistry. We hope that you come back next week. And if you want to share, share. If you don't, you just want to be here and listen and support, we appreciate you, because you could have been anywhere else. And of course, Nancy Helgensen, she's always in the background, making sure that we know that we're loved and supported. We know that you're there. We feel that you're there, and we thank you for being there. All right. So as promised, I'm going to share some new shit that I wrote today in honor of what many of our friends on Black Twitter can't help but talk about. All right. And for those folks who don't know what Black Twitter is, you know, it's a collective of folks who ascribe to having brown skin or being downtrodden because of that. And they're funny and witty remarks. Sometimes they're well placed, sometimes they're not, but they're always hilarious. Okay, so particularly today, there was a death in the monarchy. And so this is what that's about. I hope you could feel it. And if you can't, that's too bad, right? We just gonna share it. All right, this one is called When a Monarch Dies. When is the right time to absolve a monster? Better yet, can you call them such if they were only complicit? If you never change hate, double down on bigotry, pay off the racist and sexual duplicity you birthed, should we herald you as your hero or something worse? When a fairy tale goes up in flames, do we cry when all our pumpkins have always been hearses? Just asking since they said, you can't curse the dead, but what if their living was bad magic? What if what they upheld gave footing to the most base of human behaviors? Forgive me, I'm just trying to get it straight. If a monarch died today, does she just stack herself on the bodies her daddy's daddy collected? How do the objectified get asked to be less subjective? When considering an unjust legacy, how do the sighted scatter to protect it? As if blood is not still pouring, as if colonies of nearly crushed cultures don't remain jewels, snatched and brazenly adorned, as if our tongues aren't on display behind clear glass cases, removing all color so it can be more easily worn. Do we question how Earth's deities have the nerve to die peacefully? One who shakes hands with Hitler, stolen countries in her dowry, everyone ever called black kept just below deserving of respect. How long do we wait for a fact check? History was yesterday, so aren't we already late? Overdue when her reign rivered her own heritage from her house. The original mark on Markle stained the bloodline too, had to be railroaded. If we went to heaven for a bit, I bet Diana's good nature could attest to it. Instead, do we let Black Twitter be tasked with telling the only truth? Shall India or Ireland or just about any landmass in the Caribbean, should it be an African who gets the mic when a monarch dies? Do we expect any lies or less from talking loot? Centuries of reasons to dethrone the crown. Shall we allow the seeds of old trees to speak, the smoke of what burned to the ground still lining our cheeks? Are we really surprised by how they sprout in Jubilee, surmising that time is just correcting? How colonization made itself a cancer. When a monarch dies, do we bury the questions or do we bury the answers? Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you. All right. So this has been another lovely night, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thunderlung Thursdays, if you will, brought to you by the legendary New Eurekan Poets Cafe. We are so excited to have you, and the way that we bring you in is the way that we let you leave, and that is with love. So I will unmute and allow you to spill into the atmosphere whatever you have left energy-wise, to love on each other while I count down from 10 reasons to love yourself for the rest of the week and until we see each other again. Okay, so I'm going to unmute. Feel free to yell, scream, whatever you do, and I'll be counting down in the background so Advocate knows when to take us out. All right, so unmute yourselves.
Love you, Ray Jane.
Yes.
That was
Whoa.
How you
good.
just gonna spit fire like that and be like, anyway,
Oh.
That was
as
like
we go
insta
out,
poet.
Love you.
That in one day.
Love you.
you need your flowers, Queen. What are we
That was
doing?
fantastic.
Awesome. It was cool to meet all the new people or people
Yes.
that I don't know.
Love you all.
Yes.
Who I haven't.
Love you.
Space for you, whether
That
you're
was
new
really
or
great.
old.
Love you all.
Nice to see you again, Ron.
Take up your space.
All right, brother.
It's yours.
It's good.
7.
Sending
Make
blessings.
sure you eat.
Love you all.
Drink your water.
Love you all.
Oh, boy, that's cool. I miss
Give
you.
love wherever you
Chris
are.
Daddy. Chris Daddy. Chris Daddy.
5. Be loud about your love. 4. Give it
Yeah.
freely. 3. Know that wherever you are covered and thought of. 2. Your blessings are where your gratitude lives. 1. You will always have a safe space here with us. Peace to you. Love you from the New Year.
Thank you, Ray. Have a great week and weekend, everybody.
Have a great week. See y'all this weekend. Hybrid.